Dreamer.
And I'm Kia Blaine.
And we are
the Melanin Mindset.
What's good, everybody, and welcome if it's your first time viewing. Welcome back if you're returning. I'm the Nappy Dreamer.
And I'm Kia Blaine.
And we are the Melanin Mindset. All right, so listen, Linda, listen. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on those notification bells so you can be among the first to know when the Melanin Mindset goes live. Make sure you're plugged in with us on X and on Instagram. Melanin Mindset _ on TikTok and on Facebook at the Melanin Mindset. Now, y'all listen, normally we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, right? However, Twitter is no more. X is no more. So we will only be streaming live on Facebook and YouTube moving forward. So y'all give it up one time for one time. I'm just saying, be fair. All right, so make sure y'all hit the share button. You got a few seconds. Hit the share. All right, friend. That was my thing. So do yours.
Who's Linda? I just was wondering who Linda was. Can everybody else do what you said too, or just Linda?
Look. Okay. You made my glasses steam up.
Yeah, I'm sure that was me. Hey y'all, so today we're going to be talking about the current events that are going on that in one way or another does affect the melanin community. So without further ado, I mean, we don't need a definition. Y'all know what current events are. Hey, do you remember in school when you had to do current event?
Absolutely hated it.
Current event.
Social studies was my least favorite place to be.
Oh my gosh. And now I find myself just so intrigued by things.
Absolutely.
Those type of things. But in school, I was like, I'm not watching no news and then writing an article after the news. And then, we was out doing stuff. So then I had to stay up till 11 o'clock to watch the news and then do my homework. Like, come on, it never made sense to me. We were not home for that 5 o'clock news. We were still in traffic.
Now, as an adult, I don't watch the news. Well, I've been watching it lately.
Now I guess it wouldn't be such a bad assignment because all you gotta do is go on NBCnews.com or CNN.com. But
girl, please go to TikTok because that's where the truth is at.
That is not where the truth is at. Lies you tell. That is where all the lies and deceit are. But anyway,
friend, I didn't ask my question before you start, y'all. How do you say ginger ale? How do you pronounce it? Because my friend is very articulate, and I say ginger ale.
It's ginger ale.
There's no R in that word.
There's definitely an R in the freaking word.
One word, ginger ale.
No, it is ginger ale. You guys chime in. What is this, y'all?
Who is right?
Wait. I'm not gonna get no promotion, but y'all know who it is. What does this say? Is it backwards? Ale. Probably backwards, but what does that say? It says ginger ale. It is 2 words.
Ginger ale.
Jimmy said we did good on the intro.
Wait, hold on. We got it back today. All right, friend. Now you can do your part. I'm gonna wait and see what people have to say because I know
my part. I'm waiting to see what they say about the ginger ale.
Thank you. See, even you said it.
I said it like you said it on purpose.
No, Julie doesn't count.
There's an R, exactly.
Julie doesn't count. Julie doesn't count.
Completely wrong. R, ginger ale.
No, ginger ale.
What are you even saying? It sounds like a country name.
Move along.
Anyway. So let's talk about y'all favorite friend.
Oh my gosh.
We can start off talking about y'all favorite friend. Our former president who wants to be again. And also our new candidate, Miss, you say her name because I'm going to mess it up.
Kamala
Harris.
Yes, Kamala Harris. Should I put her picture up now?
Now I speak the Queen's English, Julie. So, as as you all know, Kamala has entered the race.
Where are my
Um,
cousins? Because they would have been agreed with me. My cousins are clearly not tuned in right now.
yeah, whatever. I don't think
Oh,
so.
that's annoying.
So, um, friend, how do you feel about old Joe stepping down and old Kamala stepping up?
I'm gonna just say it was long overdue. My thing is, this, it had really gotten out of hand, y'all. The minute that Joe said that, when he did his state address or whatnot, and he ended it off by saying, "Thank you so much to Congress. I am Joe Biden, Jill Biden's husband."
Mm.
It was over.
It was over. It was a wrap. It was a wrap.
Over.
I'm excited to hear more. I mean, Kamala has started letting us know like what's her goals and things like that, and I'm excited to hear more about it. One little repeating comment, I know, I'm pretty sure. One little repeating comment that keeps coming up with her, yeah, aside from we ain't even gonna address the most ignorant stuff, but one of the things I keep hearing is like, what is she gonna do for the Black community? And
Right.
I just find this question to be a little redundant because the reason most Black people are, offended by these candidates is because you say they so-called don't do anything for the Black community, or we're ignored, or things are done only to help a certain group of people. So wouldn't it be redundant for her to do the same thing?
Right.
Why would she just isolate doing something special for a certain group? If she does the right thing, it will benefit us as equally as it has other races and other groups of ethnic people.
Facts.
Am I tripping?
No, you're absolutely right. Because my biggest issue with everybody saying, okay, what is she going to do for the Black community? Yes. Do you realize that anything that she does to benefit society will in
Mm-hmm.
turn positively impact the Black community?
Yeah.
Like it will. So she doesn't it, and like you said, if she ends up saying, okay, I'm doing ABC for Black people, it makes her just as bad, just on the other side,
Mm-hmm.
as the alternative.
Yeah. I would like to see a leader who does inclusively do things for the betterment of the country as a whole. I feel like that has gotten lost in politics, period. It's always like, oh, we on this side and we on that side. Like, you should be on the countryside,
Facts.
like the America as a whole.
Why you had to say it like that?
America.
Nah, don't even America. Mm-mm.
America.
I'm not buying what you're selling, friend. Continue.
Whatever. You just because you don't like the letter R. And then old boy backed up out of the debate. What you think that's about?
Yo, did you see her tweet?
No, I
She
didn't.
said, "Oh, what happened to any time, any place?"
Oh, I did see that. I did see that. That was definitely yes.
This says straight up, "Oh, Trump, what happened to any time, any place?" Like I thought you wanted the smoke. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, I'm quick to play the card of he could not argue with a Black woman, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold
I'm
that.
quick to play the card. He can't argue with a woman.
Period.
Period. That's why it's been so stupid all this time. Because you just got little boys standing up there arguing in man bodies.
Yo, it was a that debate was sad. That was
Mm.
a fifth
What
grader's
debate? There wasn't a
sandbox
debate.
argument.
I
That's
don't
what that was,
we not even counting it. I don't know what that
girl.
was. They couldn't define nothing else to put on TV. It's what I've concluded. And I'm just like, okay, we'll see when y'all get something better. I don't want to linger on this too long, but the only other thing I wanted to say was about, Beyonce giving Kamala the freedom song as her theme. Hey, yeah, I am Beehive. I was very excited about that. But on the flip side, did y'all see the other person come out to Many Men by 50 Cent?
Friend.
Hmm? Really? Really? That's what we doing in 2024?
Clearly.
We're just straighten up. We're not even being subliminal about the
We're
threats
not
no
even trying no
more.
more.
We're not even trying to be like, no, like, do y'all know the lyrics to that song? Like, basically, I'll give it a short synopsis. Like,
You gonna
basically,
nutshell it?
many men wish death on me, but bring it because I'm going to blow your face off. It's basically what the song is singing about. So you just telling us.
Did you count how many times the N bomb was dropped in that song?
Oh, I'm pretty, at least 5, but come on. Come on. And see, I already know. Some people think that was tough, that was hard. No, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Nonsense, pure
What, like,
nonsensory.
I mean, I don't know. Like, the song is definitely about killing people in retaliation. I don't even understand.
Not just killing people, killing black people.
And I don't understand how it correlated with me running for office.
Yo, I'ma
With
just
America and being free. And the other thing I need y'all to be super, super concerned about is this Project 2025. I don't even got to get into it. You can Google it. We don't have to get into it. But that man actually stood up there and told people, just go out. I just need y'all to vote. Because after that, you won't have to anymore.
In 4 years, we'll take it away for you. You don't have to worry about voting. You don't
This
have
will
to
be
worry
the
about none of
last
that.
time you have to vote.
So death to democracy.
Death to democracy. All hail the king. Is that what we want for our country? Y'all tell me.
That part. It's not for us to decide for them, though, friend. We just need them to get out there and vote rationally and inform yourself.
Yeah. I just want to know, like, are there people out there that would prefer America to be a monarch instead of
or a dictatorship,
or a dictatorship rather than? I just wonder, is that a thing? Do they live better? I don't know. So you know me. I'll play devil's advocate. I'll play with you for a little bit. Is it better that way? Would it be better if we had a king? Somehow I don't think so. I mean,
I'm going to tell you this. If it could be better if we had a king, he ain't it, though. All right? He is not it. Okay? So it could be better if we had a king, whatever, if you feel like that's the case. But I'm going to tell you who should not be that king. But, friend, we got a lot of current events tonight, we should probably keep chugging
along. So we're going to move on. We're gonna do all the serious stuff first, y'all. So just bear with us. Please comment. Please engage with us, because a lot of this stuff, I don't know if y'all know me. I don't like negativity, and it does wear on me a bit. But if we can talk about it through, I can get through it. But the state of the world and just thinking about children having to be here and grow up through this, and what the world's gonna look like for the future of our children, is this terrifying for me. But anyway, if you haven't heard about the Sonia Massey case. There was an officer that responded to a call. The lady said there was some commotion outside of her house, and the officer came in. That's Sonia Massey, RIP. And there was a video clip out that showed exactly what happened. We had the footage from the body cam. And she was getting a pot of water off the stove, and he basically shot her in the face and unalived her. The thing about this, and this is why I wanted to do this, because anytime there is someone of color that is, supposedly, even though what was Floyd?
Yeah, Floyd.
How they wanted to bring up his record, and he was this, and he got in trouble for this. But let's talk about this deputy. There's a lot of mishaps, but I just want to talk about this person as a human being. He's worked in over 6 police departments in the last 4 years. I don't care where you work. Anytime you've had to jump jobs that many times in the last 4 years, you the problem. He worked at 3 small police departments in Illinois. He was full-time at 1 police department and 2 sheriff offices.
Yeah.
At he's had 2 complaints filed by people. One lady had said when she was being arrested, he was being inappropriate. Another person said he was abusing his power because he was a cop and he just felt like he could come in there and do what he wanted to. He was in the Army before he served as an officer, and he was dishonorably discharged. And the reason was listed as misconduct, serious offense. So in the Army, it says they protect the details of what the serious offense was, but still. In 2015 and 2016, he pled guilty to 2 DUIs. And so my question is, because now all of the other things, the dishonorable discharge, the DUIs, all preceded him becoming an officer. So it's like, what are officers not held at a higher standard? Like, should you not be a criminal before you're not? Like, I just
Like this whole thing, high key, upsets me so bad.
very much so.
So bad. And I don't have any clear way to relay that message. And then it's like I'm sitting here listening to you. I read these notes, friend, before we came on.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I sat here and listened to you read all of that off, I was just
Yeah,
like, I started boiling again. And I'm just
yeah.
like, this is so stupid.
I
The
feel
thing
myself
is,
feeling a little warm too. I might need to turn the
yeah,
AC up a little bit.
girl, this is a thing, right? Like you said, all of those things precede him before even becoming an officer, right?
Mm-hmm.
This whole situation, oh, girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm, this whole situation, right? This whole thing impacted a whole community of people in a way that you're not really realizing, like the gravity of this thing. And I know we said we were moving on from the whole election situation, but do you realize that the goal of one of our candidates is immunity for police
Mm-hmm.
officers? In other words, this man would not be held responsible for shooting an innocent woman in the face because he's a cop
Because he was on duty.
and he was in uniform and on duty.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing that we're faced with today is more of this coming to be. I watched the autopsy press release, friend, and when I watched the autopsy press release, they talked about how this woman, the introduction to it, she says, we always are worried about our husbands and our sons and our, significant others, our black men. We're always worried about them, right? But then when you look at the cadence of how things are going, we should be scared for ourselves because
Mm-hmm.
we are fighting as black women on both sides
Yeah.
against the regular person and then also against police
Yeah.
because they said that he literally shot her under the eye and it came out in the back of her neck.
Mm.
So, in other words, she was ducking when the shot went in and he was angled in a dominant pose down at her.
Yeah. And
This
you can
all
see that
happened.
in the video. She was on the floor and she was saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Now, a little more backstory on her. I think she had some type of,
Schizophrenia.
okay, she had schizophrenia.
She's schizophrenic and
This
bipolar.
officer's fiance works at the facility where this young lady was treated. Now, these are all conspiracies, and I don't know if these are facts or not, but I'm just telling you what I've seen, what I've read, and what I've heard. So the conspiracy is that Sonia Massey and the fiance had some type of altercation or interaction that upset her. And so when Sonia Massey called the cops, it was because she heard commotion outside her house and her windows in her car had been busted out when the cops got there. Or and what they were saying was, this is the conspiracies, and I'm just repeating what I heard. That he was the one outside who caused the commotion, so that when the cops were called, he was the one who would respond. Now, I don't know how, if that's fact. I'm gonna repeat again. I don't know if that's true or not, but just the thought that that could be is so unsettling.
But the facts are this: there are actual facts that point to them holding that information from her
Mm-hmm.
family.
Yeah.
And friend, we're gonna have to move on. I
Yeah.
can't do too much more. So they held from her family that she was killed by an officer.
Mm-hmm.
And every time her family asked questions, and this was all in that press release, every time her family asked questions, they were telling her family that, like, what correlation did she have with her neighbor? What was the issues that her and her neighbor had? And they were trying to direct the family somewhere else
To the
instead
neighbor.
of, yeah, instead of
Yeah.
telling them that it was an officer that
Mm-hmm.
did that to this woman.
Yeah.
Um,
Because the way the family found out was the video started circulating while the police was telling her a lie.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And I will say this though, just to backtrack just a little bit, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's family did call the family of Sonia Massey to give their condolences, and I think that speaks volumes for them to do that.
Right.
Because basically y'all the supervisors of the police, so you should be the one to call.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All
Mm-hmm.
right, come on. We almost different. Hold it together because it don't get better. The case of Christopher Dunn. I don't know if you guys have followed this at all. Christopher Dunn was convicted of first degree murder in 1990. He was 18 years old, and he was convicted of first degree murder for shooting and killing a 15-year-old. There was no evidence. There was no weapon. Nothing. But there were two witnesses: a 12-year-old and a 15-year-old, who said they saw him kill him. So he, of course, got first degree murder, sent to jail. Later on, as this 12-year-old and this 15-year-old are now adults, they have come forward and said that it was a lie. The deputies forced them to say it. They were told if they don't, they would get in trouble. Blah 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 blah. So the judge scheduled the turn overturned. He was scheduled to be released on, I think, July 19th, something like that. But he was scheduled to be released this month, and then this attorney general, and they make sure in the article they say Republican Attorney General Andrew Bailey overturned the decision and just said no. No reason, just no. Like, there's substantial evidence that shows that this man was wrongfully incarcerated. Why? Why? Why would it be a no? Now, in this case, I can't say that it necessarily was. Well, I can, because the other lady he did it to, she wasn't necessarily black, but she was definitely a person of color. Because he did it to somebody else, where it's like, okay, there was no evidence, they were wrongfully incarcerated, let them out. And yeah, so that's crazy. Like, we really have to be mindful, because as a community, we see these things. Yes, we feel bad about them, but sometimes I don't think we understand the severity, or
Right.
until we wait until it gets to our front door to be upset and irate and outraged about something.
Yep. Doesn't have to come to my front door. I'm trying
Yeah,
to fix it
like,
right this minute.
no, I'm letting you know now.
Yep.
Wrong. It's very wrong.
Yep.
Right?
Oh, friend, we got to get to the lighthearted stuff, girl. I don't know how much. Friend, I'm
Well,
breaking. I'm starting to break, friend. So we got to keep going.
all right. Well, you said you had a lot to say about this one. So let's go on. You talk about this Olympics thing. Did y'all start watching the Olympics?
I ain't
I don't
watched
know
that.
if y'all know, but there's a lot more sports that have entered into the Olympics that have never been before. And I'm gonna tell you one that I'm really excited about. Did y'all know breakdancing is in the Olympics this year?
Friend, you told me that.
Bro, like, my,
Thank you.
I don't
I
know,
needed
I
that.
don't
I
know if
needed
the
that.
internet world knows, but my children are
Oh,
dancers. So to think that dance could
yeah.
become an Olympic sport, like, that's so exciting. And then next year, or I mean next Olympics, it's supposed to be in LA. Y'all know that's the dance capital. I feel
Yeah.
like something is a brewing. Something's a brewing. But go ahead, right? Go ahead and talk about this depiction of the Last Supper.
All right. So, friend, first I'm going to talk about you. I was taking deep breaths trying to get myself together because we're getting closer to the lighthearted things, y'all. So just hang
Mhm.
with us a few more moments. But this we're pivoting at this point. So here we go. So first, number one, my friend told me that I did poor at my own research, because when I first heard about it, before anything was confirmed, I was sending it to her like, "Girl, do you see this whole Last Supper situation for
Yeah,
the
friend was
Olympics?"
upset.
And she starts to tell me, no, I start to tell her. I'm saying she starts to tell me. I start to tell her about it, and then, but I have no facts. I have no supporting documents. I have nothing but a picture and a reel.
I'm like, is this what you saw? Again, you know how I feel. I'm like, you got to fact check, especially if you pulled it off of TikTok. You need to fact check.
Okay, so the reel I sent you was from Facebook, number one.
Whatever. It's a real. I bet you that same copy was on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
But the thing is this, that it turns out that it's actually true. So the Olympics, they did confirm their inspiration for the drag layout was the Last Supper.
Mm-hmm.
So my biggest concern is this. I feel like we've absolutely been desensitized to a lot of the wrong things. Like the things that we're overly sensitive about, and I'm gonna let you elaborate because I know that's how you were feeling. The things we're more sensitive about are the things that we really just need to let go, and then the things that actually matter we're not talking about. So y'all know we are people of faith, and we talk about this all the time. So we went ahead and pulled the scripture that's being referenced by Christian TikTok, for lack of better words, Galatians 6:7. And I'm going to read it, King James Version. Y'all go ahead and turn in your Bibles with me. Let's go. So it says, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Now, let's
Mhm.
just be for real. Making a joke about the Last Supper in that way, I have a beef with that. So,
Mhm.
friend, how did you feel about that whole, transpiring of displaying the Last Supper via drag? Now,
Mhm.
woo, chills. So that happened, and I mean, the right people are not upset. The right people are not upset, and I just need somebody to say I'm not losing my mind and that was actually disrespectful. Now, whether or not you agree, I know
Mhm.
it was disrespectful. So, friend,
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go and say your piece. I'm gonna take a
Okay.
sip.
So I'm not going to be the person to tell you you're not crazy.
I am not crazy.
I don't think you're crazy because, and I'm not going to say you're crazy because I do feel everybody is entitled. I can't tell you how to feel.
Right.
Okay. What what I will say is, um, if the depiction of them up there, depicting the Last Supper was so upsetting, then the artwork itself should be equally as upsetting.
Okay.
Because wasn't no cameras. I used to be a kid, and I remember getting in trouble in
Why
church.
do you say these things, friend?
I remember being,
Why
because
do you say
listen,
these things?
I
Like,
remember, and it wasn't getting in trouble. I was just a kid, but I remember saying, somebody explaining to me that that was a picture depicting the Last Supper, and I was like, why were they all on the same side of the table? It didn't make sense to me. I was
you're
like,
right.
if we were sitting
I'll
down
give you
eating,
that.
like, was it just a bench on one side? Like, what? Why was we all on one side of the table? I didn't
I'll give
get
you
it.
that.
But the thing about it is that is art. It was a depiction of what they thought the Last Supper looked like. So that was the drag queens depiction of what they felt like the Last Supper would look like had Jesus been a drag queen. No, I'm not taking lightly the word of God, but when it comes, I am an artist. So when it comes to artistically expressing yourself, I have a little blind spot. I have a big blind spot because again, I still be saying Christians be getting mad about the wrong stuff.
Oh boy,
And
I
then it's
feel
like, if
like
you're gonna get mad about it, get mad about all of it. Get mad
all of
about
it.
the
Yeah.
picture of white Jesus. Get mad, but start
Now
all of it.
listen, I got beef with white Jesus,
But
so
what I'm saying
we're
is,
not gonna
it
jump
was
over there.
such a big
But
deal that people said they were not gonna watch the Olympics. Really? You not gonna watch something that all of these athletes have worked their entire lives to be a part of and sacrifice so much because of this depiction? And then also, granted, it's in another country, so they do things a little differently, but I just was like, well, it's so much other stuff to be outraged about right now.
that's a fact.
I'm like,
That is a fact. I
and
will
at the end
co-sign
of
to
the
that.
day, if their intentions were evil, that is something they're gonna have to deal with
Right.
when Judgment Day arrives.
I'll co-sign. That's a fact.
But I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know, because I just remember being that kid saying, why the heck are they all on the same side of the table?
Friend,
And then I had to
your
like give
glasses
myself
are
the, like,
glitching
well,
tonight.
it's their art. That's their art. That's how they picture the words that came out of the Bible. That's how they pictured it. And who is it? Who was the artist of the Last Supper? Was it Michelangelo
Girl, I don't
or Da
know.
Vinci? I don't know. But anyway, that's how they depicted it. And so whoever came up with this, that's how they depicted it. And I don't know, like, maybe let's just say, I'm gonna play. Let's say somebody
You
saw
gonna play
that and
what?
never knew the story of the Last Supper, and it caused them to read the Bible now because they like, what the heck is everybody so mad about? It might have served a good purpose, but the purpose, I get more upset about things that's gonna sway people a different way.
Right.
So,
And that's
like, to
that's fair.
me, that's not gonna make Jesus be a drag queen.
That's a
Jesus is
fact.
still Jesus.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
So I don't know.
I
You
think
actually brought it to my attention because I didn't see it, and
yeah,
I was
I
like,
was annoyed with the concept of um but it's like you said, it's all an artistic depiction, but
I get
I
what
don't
you're
know.
saying
It
though,
just
because
didn't
there's
sit
a
right
whole
with
lot of
me.
stuff out here that's hiding behind evil and looking like it's just fun and games.
Right.
And I ain't even gonna go into that right now, but
We ain't got enough minutes in this episode, friend.
not at all.
Mm-mm.
Not
We
at
do
all.
not. We don't. So before we do that little promo thing we do at the middle of the episode, I'm going to give our last little point here. Today we lost Erica Ash, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up her picture. Y'all go ahead and give wait. We're going to give her an applause while I pull up her picture. So actress Erica Ash. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So actress Erica Ash was a comedian. She was best known for her role on Mad TV, The Big Gay Sketch Show,
Mm-hmm.
and Survivor's Remorse, and The Real Husbands of Hollywood, amongst other things. She's passed away after a long-standing battle with cancer. She was only 46 years old.
I don't know if it's just me, but okay, cancer has been a while. Pretty much all of our lives. Anybody who's on here right now, all of our lives, somebody we know someone who has been affected by cancer. But this lately, people just seem to be dying younger from cancer. Like I have had two grandparents who had cancer. Both of them, one was over 80 and one was over 90 when they died, and probably had cancer more than once. And so I'm just like, and the more I keep seeing people in their 40s and 50s and even 30s dying from cancer, I'm going, where's the miss? What's
Yeah,
is it, the
something's not right.
medicine?
It's
Is
the
it the
food.
food?
The
I believe
food.
it's probably a combination of both, because I was even thinking about, chemotherapy and radiation is a series of medications, or a series of well, I don't know. It's a series of medications. So I'm like, is it the medication? Because then I thought about the whole semaglutide thing and how they ran out, and then what did y'all do? Go make some other type using some other drugs? Is that what's happening with the
The whole
medication?
class of
Are we
GLP-1
being guinea
drugs.
pigs and y'all just realizing the new stuff ain't working, but you're scared to say it because cancer is one of the biggest ways this country makes its money? And I think on another episode we mentioned, because I was just getting disheartened by hearing so many people dying from cancer. So I looked up at the countries with the highest rates of cancer, and United States was number 7 in the out of the world of the highest amount of people dying from cancer. Now, you could say, oh, it's more people here than other places. No, it did the percentage. So it had the highest percentage of people dying from cancer in this country that's so what is it? What's the word I'm looking for?
Technology forward. We're making
Yeah,
all the
yeah. Like
advances in
we got
medicine.
all the advances. We number
We
one
got
at
a
everything.
comment that came in and it says lack of proper health care.
Absolutely.
I would agree with you, because I got a reel from a girlfriend of mine, right? And I'm not going to name any places or anything like that, but there's a pharmacy where the drugs production was only costing about $16, and they're charging $6,000
For the drug.
per individual distribution, like the
Did you say
distribution of the drug
16?
costs $16 to
One
produce.
six?
Uno seis.
1 in the tens place, 6 in the ones place.
Yep, and they're charging $6,000
Mm.
a pop. Yeah, so I would co-sign to what Conrad is saying, because it is absolutely improper healthcare.
Yeah.
Because it's like your insurance is only going to cover so much. We're looking at the insurance companies and complaining at the insurance companies that they're not giving adequate coverage, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the reality is the drugs actually are being charged higher with these pharmaceutical manufacturers. So when these companies are producing the drug for hypothetically $10 and then reselling it for $10,000, these insurance providers are making a bargain with the manufacturer.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? And so with all of that, what ends up happening is, right, no. $16 was the cost for the drug. So the drug, it was a court case that I was watching. That's what was on the reel. So I ended up looking. $16, and they charged $6,000. So it that is a 800. What's that percentage on the markup? Like, that's crazy. So all right, let's just, I'm gonna humor him and say $16 production cost. All right, we get it out the door, right? So to produce this drug costs $16. In whose world would marking that up to $6,000 be an adequate exchange? I don't
Mm-hmm.
think.
Mm-hmm. It's not. Well, it's the American way, capitalism. As
But yeah, so I definitely co-sign to what Conrad was saying because it's absolutely the healthcare system as a whole, pharmaceutical industry, insurance providers, all of them, manufacturers, everybody is the issue.
yeah.
Okay, so everybody is the issue. You said Ozempic ran out.
No, I'm saying, when I was it did for a minute, it was sold out, and everybody was getting generic brands of semaglutide. And then I don't know what they did. If you ask me, you had to reformulate because how'd you run out the first doggone time?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I look down and I'm like, Ozempic ran again.
No, 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 no. I'm talking about
Okay,
from the first time, and I'm just saying, like, is that what happened with cancer medication, and they're replacing it with things that are not as effective as they were in the past because everybody dying so early?
okay, 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 okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he said the insurance company deserves it. Yeah, insurance companies, they be doing their own little shiesty thing too. Now, don't get that twisted. The insurance company, they got their own set of issues. But if you're looking at it from the process all the way through to the end, it still just does not add up to $6,000. You get
Oh,
what I'm
and
saying?
but I see where Tech Dog coming from, but
Yeah.
also everybody don't have insurance.
Mm-mm.
So if I didn't have insurance, I'd have to pay $6,000 for this. And what do you mean the insurance company pays for it? You pay the insurance company,
Right. You're paying the
so you
insurance
paying for it.
premiums,
Whether
and
you
then
pay the
you have the
middleman,
copay. I
whether
see it
you
now.
pay
I
the
see it now. I see it now. You're right. But it's like the thing is like you're paying your insurance premium,
mm-hmm,
then you pay a copay.
mm-hmm,
The insurance is taking basically your premium
mm-hmm.
over the year, calculate because there's prior authorizations. It's all kinds of nonsense that
Yeah,
goes
and
into
then
this.
they taking the money
Like
you
y'all
paid to
should
pay
really
their
look
part.
at the American healthcare system, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you really should. You absolutely should,
That might need to be an episode.
girl. I'm sure we can find a black doctor somewhere who's willing to talk with us,
It would take
and a
all of
black
them, though.
pharmacist.
It would take all of them. We need the doctor, the pharmacist, the
We need to work on
manufacturers.
that.
Yeah,
We're gonna work on that. We need to work on
yeah.
that. I don't know how we would get a manufacturer, but we could definitely work on that.
Mm-hmm.
Bet. Challenge accepted. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So, friend, we're at that point in the episode, y'all, but we let y'all know what we got going on so that y'all can support the Melanin Mindset so that we can continue to come live to you all as well as produce amazing content for y'all to watch. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to give you before I start showing you all the other things that we do have to offer, if you have questions and you want an opinion and you don't want everybody in your business, all right, submit your MFN questions to the Melanin Mindset for the MFN questions segment. We accept DMs. You can send an inbox to themelanatedmindset@gmail.com. You can go to themelanatedmindset.com. You can reach us in any of our social media platforms and we will gladly include your question. But please know it's all anonymous unless you say otherwise. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Melanin Mindset does have t-shirts. Let me go ahead and put that QR code up for y'all. You can become an official MFer by purchasing your Melanin Mindset t-shirt at themelaninmindset.com or just scanning this QR code or clicking the link that is in the chat now. Last but not least, y'all, last but absolutely not least, we only have a couple of these left. I almost put it upside down. Be inspired, right? It's an adult coloring book. There are a few gems that are hidden in here, but it also includes quotes that you will hear on the podcast. So connect with your inner child and get yourself a coloring book, okay? Okay. So there is that. I ain't forget nothing, did I, friend?
No.
That was all the stuff. Did you want me to put the last one up too?
Last one, what?
You have that hair textures, the curl patterns
Yeah,
book.
no. Okay.
No? All right, we're gonna go ahead and keep
I took it
it
down.
going. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfection. So we're all set there. We love you guys. Good show. Thank you so much. We appreciate your support. So y'all, can we get to the shenanigans, friend?
Yes, we can't talk about stuff going on without getting into the shenanigans. This one is kind of a little bit, it's not so much shenanigan, but I am a Marvel
Shenanigan?
shenanigan. I made up a word. You could say ginger, I could say shenanigan.
Shenanigan though.
I can say
Okay.
shenanigan. So Jonathan Majors, y'all. He was Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel series Loki twice, and I think he showed up in I can't remember one of the movies. Anyway, he has been let go from Marvel Studios, Disney and Marvel
Indefinitely.
Studios, indefinitely. And so the next Avengers was supposed to be Avengers, and the subtitle was the Kang Dynasty. So this is where we was gonna get the backstory from Kang and all of that stuff. So now what has happened is since that's gone, the new title is Avengers, in the subtitle is
Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Yeah.
Now, sad, sorry, Jonathan, we hate to see you go, but this is that's gonna be a whole nother topic too. But this is, when it first happened, there was kind of this, that's what you get for messing with snow bunnies, as Dr. Umar would call them. And so it was like, dang, bro, you done got
I
caught
dislike
up.
you for that comment, friend.
What comment?
Snow
The
bunnies?
snow bunnies? I mean, that's Dr. Umar's thing, not me. I'm just quoting another person. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
he's gone and Dr. Doom is in now. What I am so excited
Bruh,
about.
I actually am excited about it. I can't lie.
Because I was very sad. Spoiler alert if you did not watch Avengers
When
Endgame.
Iron Man,
When Iron Man was done for. Iron Man is my all-time favorite Marvel character.
Lainey,
Gone.
we know a black pharmacist.
Okay, write it down, friend.
No, she put it in the chat.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
didn't see it.
I forgot all about her. I know exactly
Oh,
who you're
okay,
talking
okay.
about. Thank you.
All right, write it down, friend.
Oh yeah, I need to write it down.
Or put it in your phone. Anyway, as I was
Right.
saying,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I got
Robert
excited.
Downey Jr. is coming back as Doom, Dr. Doom, which I am excited about. But it also made me kind of giggle a little bit because I say, see, this what Trump and Biden was talking about, taking them black jobs. So yeah, that black job got taken, but by a formidable opponent, I must say. He is a great actor, and I am excited to see that. Now let's get into this Miss Netta and Tia Kemp argument. Baby, if you don't know,
Girl,
let's talk about who these two people are.
here we go.
Mm-hmm.
So you want me to give Miss Netta and Charles first, and then I'll let you say who Tia Kemp
I
is.
don't really know who Tia Kemp is. I know who Miss Netta is.
Oh, well then you do Netta then, and I'll tell you about Tia.
I just know I don't really know none of them, but here's what I know about Miss Netta. Miss Netta first got popular like most people do on TikTok, just doing something consistently, and she would always cook for her man, and we would see what he had for lunch or for dinner, and then she would go, Charles, your lunch is ready, and he would come over.
Don't forget the shimmy.
And I don't know the shimmy, but anyway, and then he would come, and that was what she got popular for. And in the new fashion, she is now considered, I guess, a celebrity.
An icon.
There were questions about what gender Miss Netta was born as, and they kind of didn't address it for a long time. And then eventually they addressed it, and yes, Miss Netta's appointed gender at birth was male, but now it's Miss Netta. Anyway, so that's who Miss Netta is. And then Tia Kemp, as far as I know, is Rick Ross' baby mama, but I don't know what else she's done.
So Tia Kemp is part of the Aunties podcast on Zeus Network.
Okay.
So all of this nonsense that we about to get into started on an interview on the Aunties podcast where Charles and Netta were invited to participate. Yeah. And there were some questions that went back and forth. There was a little bit going on. And then Netta and Charles basically said, well, Netta said, not Charles, but Netta said that, all the arguing and all the stuff that you see them do on social media is all fake. It's for views. She knows what to do to work her fan base, like to get her fans to want to watch and to tune in and to lock in on.
And she was talking about Miss Netta.
Miss Netta said this
on the podcast. Said this about Tia?
About them.
Oh, just about them in general.
Right. So the thing is that they're social media icons because, they're popular on social media. But Netta basically was sitting on the Aunties podcast and was telling them that everything that you see on their social media page is fake. She would never disrespect Charles like that in real life, that they know how to get a rise out of their viewers. And so that's the reason that they do what they do. So, of course, the authenticity is now questioned because of the fact that Netta and Charles, they basically like liars. Their whole everything is false. It's all fake. So, of course,
fake? They're not a couple. None of that.
They are a couple. That's what they said. They say that's true.
Well, what's fake?
At the whole persona, all the things that they're putting out. So their whole, Yeah, the whole visual
I
or
mean, like I said,
concept.
I don't believe nothing I see on social media, so I
Yeah,
wouldn't
that
try.
part. That part. So yeah, the whole concept of Charles and Netta is apparently just for show. And
Mm-hmm.
so Tia is Tia, and Tia did what Tia does. And
Mm-hmm.
Netta was like, "Oh, well, Tia got problems with me. She could come on my live then. Tell her to request it. I'm looking for her."
But I saw a clip of them on the podcast, and I guess
Hmm.
Miss Netta had said something to the effect of like, "Where's your man?" And then
Right.
she was
Oh,
like,
and she said, "I don't even know who y'all are."
"Yeah,"
Netta
and
did
it
say
was
those
like
things
y'all so
too.
busy being worried about what me and Charles doing that you can't even basically manage your own relationship. She didn't say it in those words, but that was what
Hmm.
was insinuated by her
Netta
comment.
said, "You just Rick Ross baby mama."
Yes, that was what was said, and that's yeah.
Hmm. Well, Tia had something to say, y'all. And I don't know if y'all been on social media, but Tia had things to say. She called Netta.
Yeah, it was like I've always heard the term read her for filth, but
Oh,
I this is the first time I feel like I have witnessed it and really this if read for filth was a person,
that's Tia Kemp.
it's Tia Count.
Absolutely.
It's and it was so like the word play, the way she put these words together
She
to
called
insult this
Netta a
woman,
Pirelli tire looking
bro, it was
brisket back
so bad. Like,
California raisin.
and then it was like no breaths in between. Like
She practiced that before she
she
went on there. She
read
practiced that.
her up. Like, did she have it written? Was it
There's
and
no way.
even if she had it written, she reads so well. Because
Friends, there's
I
no way she didn't prepare. There's no, I refuse to believe that came off the top
bro,
of her head.
somebody commented and said Tia Kemp must be Rick Ross' real ghostwriter. It's about because I ain't never heard so many analogies and metaphors and the way she turned a verb to a noun and then back to a verb again.
I would just like to say you are no longer allowed to say somebody was read for filth if it is not at the caliber of what Tia Kemp did.
Well, I need y'all to watch it. I don't. I
You
was gonna
got to.
play.
We
You gonna play
can't
the
play
clip?
it because you want me
It,
to play the little clip I had?
you can play the little kid, but it's so much profanity. I mean, but
It is really bad,
it
y'all.
like calling somebody a bee is just not adequate anymore.
Like, okay, so here's the
You kept
thing.
has rose the bar.
Like, okay, so I'm gonna play. Okay,
The
can we
bar
give a
has been raised.
disclaimer? We need to give a disclaimer.
We're gonna
Y'all,
give
it's
it
gonna be a
to
lot of profanity. If there are any children watching or listening right now, please turn your volume all the way down. We'll let you know when it's safe to listen again.
yeah.
Parents,
I'll give you a thumbs
push
up.
your baby to the side.
Close the baby
Okay?
ears.
Cover the baby's ears, and we're giving you 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Let me turn my volume back up too. Hold on.
Bachelite looking ass brisket back bitch. Let me tell your bad body ass something, botch BBL hippo shaped motherfucker. You look like you got on a wetsuit, bitch. That you scuba dive in. You ugly smeared face, white walls, black chocolate, Pirelli tire skin looking motherfucker. I ain't the bitch to play with. You are. You charcoal matchlight looking ass brisket back bitch. Let me
You can
tell
stop. You can stop. You can stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. And that was just like that wasn't even half of it. Like the way it started was so savage. I'm like,
It's
what?
bad. It's
It
real
was like
bad.
one of those, you know how people say it be so bad, like but you can't look away. I couldn't stop listening. Like
I
I
could stop.
I
I
listened
could
to
not
it
stop.
over and over again. It was so bad. And then I had to repent.
No, listen, this is my thing. Her word choice. Okay,
Yes.
yes, she said some horrible things. Now I'm gonna be for real. She opened it up real cutthroat. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
agree with the first couple of seconds,
I
but
don't agree with none of it, but if you're gonna do it, that's how you
do
do
it well.
it.
Okay. Like, I didn't agree with the first
If
few
you gonna do
seconds
it,
of
that's
what
how
she
you do it.
did. Because I feel like in no place should you be coming for anybody's sexuality or preferences, etc. I don't agree with that. But the fact that Netta opened the door for the words, knowing who Tia Kemp was, knowing that she is skilled at reading for film.
So okay, so that was my question. Is this something that she is known for doing?
Absolutely. She goes
Okay.
after
Like
Rick
I said,
Ross
I
all
don't
the
know.
time.
I told you I don't know who she is, so I wasn't sure.
No,
Okay.
it's no secret between Tia Kemp and Kaya, my neck, my back Kaya. Between
Yeah.
her and Kaya, like that is what they do on social
Man,
media.
bro.
So it's like to open the door. And girl, my glasses keep fogging up. To open
Girl,
the
you need to turn your
door.
AC down.
Yeah, girl, it's on like 70 in here.
Yeah.
But to open the door for that, I feel like you requested that. Like there's no way that you ran your mouth, invited her into your live, and were shocked.
Yeah, Miss Netta was shocked though. She wasn't ready.
Like there's no way she could have been shocked. There's absolutely no way she was shocked by what transpired.
Maybe
So
maybe Miss Netta was like me. I ain't never seen Tia Kemp's
well, that's what Netta said on
training.
the aunties. She did say she ain't know who Tia
She
Kemp
said she ain't know.
was.
She ain't know. I bet you she know now.
Oh, she know now. She know now.
Bro, that was terrible.
Oh, listen. Huh.
It was
What
bad.
did what's the song say? I wish that I knew what I know now when I was younger. Like I'm telling you, an hour before that live took place, Netta really wishes she knew what she knew an hour after the live was over. Okay.
No, the funniest part was Tia's apology video.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see that? She was just smiling. And she said, I apologize. Y'all know I don't like to get out of character. This was
baloney.
And then she said, but now you know. Don't mess with me. I said, I could not. Like I said, I've never seen her other than this situation and that apology video. And even in the apology video, I could tell she was BSing.
Listen, today. So Tia, she apologized, but today on social media, Tia Kemp came for Rick Ross talking about how she paid tuition for their son or daughter. I don't even know what she shares with Rick Ross. That's the thing. I don't know. They have a child though. And she went on social media today with receipts showing that she paid for all the things and showed what Rick Ross contributed.
Okay, and so that's okay. So
it's her thing.
From what you're saying, based on what you're saying, doesn't sound like Miss Netta was too out of line with what she said.
What you mean?
About when I said she was talking about y'all be worried about the wrong stuff, y'all out here putting your business and being all negative and stuff like that. Yeah. So I mean,
yeah.
I don't know these people. So I have no.
Yeah, I don't know them personally, but I cannot lie. That jump be funny.
I have no strong opinion on either one of them, really. But that thing that took me, I was like, "Whoo."
Yeah, girl, I don't have.
Yeah, you have made me clutch my pearls.
I don't have strong opinions on it, but I am not going to lie. That is actual entertainment. It's entertaining. I'm sorry. Like zero opinion on it, zero thoughts. Do I feel like they should have done it? No. Do I feel like they shouldn't have done it? No. Do I care one way or the other? No. But was I thoroughly entertained? Yes. Absolutely.
Can't say that.
You're on mute, friend.
I see that now.
Yeah. So the last thing that we have on here. I don't know if we should really go into this one, but I'm just going to put it out there in current social media news because that's what we were talking about is social media nonsense. I don't know if y'all watch Love and Hip Hop, but apparently Saucy Santana and Zell broke up and Zell went back to his baby moms and now they're engaged and expecting another baby.
So was he cheating on Saucy with what?
And that's I don't know. If you all know that,
do they have a baby already?
Yeah, apparently they have kid. They have a kid.
They have a kid already. See, these situations are always just so strange to me. It just makes me wonder, like, who? All right, so who was Zell before Saucy?
I don't know. I don't think Zell mattered like that before.
Like,
Saucy.
did you just get with this person for
clout
to get on and people know who you are, and now you back trying to live your real? I don't know. It confuses me.
If you're watching the playback and you know the significance of Zell and how he even mattered other than being Saucy's friend, and then ended up Saucy's boyfriend, let us know. Please comment down below. Let us know.
So how did we find out about this?
Oh, it was just everywhere. Love and Hip Hop. Okay, she said Love and Hip Hop. Yeah. So it was all over social media today because of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta's airing.
So it was one of the episodes.
So it was a trending topic. Yeah.
Get out.
They broke up. So yeah.
I like Saucy Santana.
I love Saucy Santana.
He's saucy.
Everything about Saucy Santana. I love every bit of Saucy Santana.
But I can't say that I paid attention to
his love life.
His love life at all.
I love his mom. His mom's
hilarious.
I don't watch
those shows, so
No, his mom is a minister or a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Every bit of Saucy Santana's vibe and his life and things like that is really cool. But as far as his love life, not my business. I'm not sleeping with him.
Well, I hope that, you know, maybe it was just a ploy to get attention on both parties, but I'm just gonna say I hope both parties get what they're actually looking for.
Right. So if Zell is happy with his baby mom's now fiance, and they're
Mm-hmm.
expecting a baby, I wish them more abundance. Like,
Mm-hmm.
love, light, and happiness to everybody.
Yeah. Weird. Still seems strange to me. But I
Hmm.
ain't gonna try to figure it out.
Nope, not even a little bit.
Mm-mm.
So, friend, that was the last topic we have for tonight, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning into the Melanin Mindset. Make sure that you swing by themelanatedmindset.com. Check out our storefront that's over there. You can purchase your Melanin Mindset apparel, your
Mm-hmm.
gear, and other things. Friend, did you have any final thoughts?
I kind of did, but it's not together yet. So I'm gonna say thank y'all for tuning in. Have a good night. Stay blessed.
Deuces.